Good morning to all of you guys. Today, inshallah, we have English grammar booklet, page 53 and page 54. So let's open page 53, your grammar booklet. Open page 53. Anybody wants to answer, just raise the hand. Okay. Okay, Muhammad al-Nifai.
Circle C if the underlined word is a common noun. Circle P if the underlined word is a proper noun.
Okay, so the underlined word in number 1 is what?
There is a girl at Central High. It's proper noun because it has a name. It's
Okay.
specific.
Okay, very good, ya Muhammad. So Central High here is like a proper noun, guys, because it starts with a capital letter, as we see here in this sentence. Okay, so it's P. Number 1 is P. قيس فراس, sentence 2. قيس فراس, hello. No answer. عبد العزيز قادري.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence 2, عبد العزيز, the underlined word in sentence 2 is
She played center on the all-state team for Maryland. Proper noun because
okay.
it is a noun and a name and it starts with capital letter.
Excellent, Abdulaziz. Maryland here, guys, is a proper noun. Okay, proper noun, so it starts with a capital letter. Okay, Khalid Sultan. Sentence 3 يا Khalid.
Yes, Mister.
3.
She a biggest 24 point a game. Common noun.
So,
Again.
the noun game here is a common noun. Okay, doesn't start with a capital letter. Very good يا Khalid. سأتي علي. Sentence 4.
4.
Yes.
Her name is Doriana Jumper. Proper noun.
Proper noun. Excellent. Starts with a capital letter. So it's P. Okay, very good. Ali Amir. Number 5 يا علي.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence 5.
That's a great name for a basketball player. Common noun.
Basketball is a common noun. Doesn't start with a capital letter. Very good يا علي. محمد معاوي. Sentence 6.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence 6.
Local soccer team is the compass. Proper noun.
So soccer is a proper noun here. محمد معاوي, hello.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. So soccer here is a proper noun, you say?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what do you say? What's your answer?
C.
Again?
C.
C. C. Okay, very good. So fix your mic, Mohammed, please. Okay, so soccer is a common noun here. It's C. Very good. Yasin Nadal. Sentence 7.
The Comets play their home games in Bakersfield, Florida. Dover.
Proper. Okay, very good. So here, Burgessfield is a proper noun. It starts with a capital letter. Okay, very good, Yasin. تامر جبلي. Sentence sentence 8. تامر. تامر جبلي, hello.
Hi, Mister.
Hi, حبيبي. Sentence 8.
Jul- Julia Pants led the team in score, scoring last year.
Uh-huh. So the underline name. The underline name again.
Proper.
Proper noun. Okay. So very good, Yasin. Thanks. So Julio Lopez here is a proper noun, guys. Very good. Muhammad Ashraf. Sentence 9.
Mister,
Sentence 9.
Fine.
Yes.
This okay. He he will play in the
Mm-hmm.
L L C C C theater
Mm-hmm.
is
So the underlined word month is what?
still his 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 com
Again?
C
It's
C
C.
C.
Okay, very good, Muhammad. Next time, no need to send messages through the WhatsApp group. Okay, just wait for your turn. Okay, just raise your hand. Okay, Muhammad, very good. Okay, so the underlined word or the underlined noun here is like common noun, guys. Okay, month. Okay, then it starts with a capital letter. This first of all, and we don't have a specific name or noun for that month. Just a month of a year. Fahad, Naif. Sentence 10. Fahad Naif, hello. Okay, Fahad, sentence 10.
Don't have have many fans as our team.
Mm-hmm.
Common noun.
This is common noun. Commits here is a common noun.
No proper noun.
Proper or common? How do you know it's a proper noun? And why do you say it's a common noun?
From comics.
Comics. I
Comic.
know it's comics. I know. So why do you say it's a proper noun?
For uh, they're the
Yes.
verb.
Verb. Which verb? We talk about the underlined word here, comics. You said it's a proper noun. Is that right? How do you know it's a proper noun? Mhm. How do you know, يا فهد? Next time, get a reason for your answer. Okay. Next time, Fahad, get a reason for your answer when you answer. So comets here is a proper noun. Yes, that's right, because it has started with a capital letter. Okay, it's a name or a team. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So when we check this sentence, guys, the word team, uh, it's like a common noun. But when I call that team with a name, so I changed that common noun to be like a proper noun. Okay, so I call the team with a name. So it's a proper noun. طلال طلال هوساوي. Sentence 11.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 11.
They like the atmosphere at Bridges Field. It is proper.
Proper, not appropriate. It's a proper noun. Okay, how do you know it's a proper noun?
Because the first letter is capital.
Okay, very good. It has started with a capital letter. Okay. Okay. محمد عماد. Sentence 12 يا محمد. محمد عماد. No answer. كريم عصام. الله يا كريم.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 12.
The food is good and tickets are cheap. Food is common noun.
Okay. Food here is a common noun. We don't have a particular name for that food. And it has started with a small letter. Okay. So these are the answers of this page, guys. I'll send you through the WhatsApp group just to copy the answers. Just a second. Okay. Okay, guys. So right now, open page 54. Turn to page 54. Okay. قيس فراس. الله يا قيس.
Yes, mister. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's okay. Read
Because
here
the
the
next,
question.
the last time the computer was not good.
No problem. So read here the question.
One of the underlined word or word group in each sentence is a noun. Write the noun when then write C if it is a common noun and P if it is a proper noun.
Okay. So we have two nouns. Just wait a second. We have two nouns in that sentence, or two words. Let me say that we have two words, not two nouns. One of them is a noun. We have to underline the words. One of them is a noun. Okay, so first of all, figure out this noun. Number two, mention that noun is a common or a proper. Okay, go ahead.
Our local soccer team is the Comets. Comets.
Now, Qais Habibi, look at the underlined words. Our
Yeah.
and team only.
Okay.
One of them is a noun. Which one is a noun?
Soccer.
Qais, Qais, I explained this point. I'm saying we have to underline words two, only two, our and team. Understand? One of them is a noun. Which one is a noun? Our is a noun or team is a noun?
Team.
Team, excellent. Which kinds of nouns? Common or proper?
Is common.
It's common. Very good, excellent. That's it. Okay, so the first sentence we have to underline words, guys. You have to figure out the noun, okay? And after that, you like decide this noun is a proper or common. So number one, team, and team is a common noun, C, okay? Okay, anybody else? What about the others? No one wants to raise the hand. عبد الملك إبراهيم، عز الدين طحان، بندر صالح، إياس أمين، حليم، أحمد، حمود فهد، حمزة فهد، حمزة مدحت. What about these students? So please raise your hands just to participate. محمد أشرف بدر، محمد نايف، محمد فهد، عمان، عمر أنس، أسامة القحطاني، سلمان العبسي. Please raise the hands, guys. Okay. Halim.
Yes, mister.
Okay, sentence 2.
The Comets play their home games in Burgos Field.
Okay, so which one is a noun? Play or games?
Play.
Play is a noun. Play here is a noun.
No, games is a noun.
Play is a verb. Okay, so games is a verb. Okay, which kinds of nouns?
Come on now.
Yes, so games here is a noun and it's like a common noun. Okay, very good, ya Halim. Thanks. This is about sentence 2. Okay, حمود فهد. الله يا حمود.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 3.
My family attended a game
Sentence 3. Sentence 3. In which page you are? We are on page 54. Pay your attention, ya حمود.
Okay.
In the first part of the
Julio
question.
played the team in scoring last year.
Which one is a noun? Julio pays or last?
Last.
Last is a noun? Hi, ya حمود. Last is a noun?
No.
Okay, so?
Julio Lopez.
Julio pays is a noun. Okay, which kind of nouns? Proper or common?
Common.
Julio pays is a common noun. You weren't there when we explained. You were sleeping, ya حمود. You were sleeping, do you know? Next time, pay your attention and concentrate with the session, please, okay? Just to understand something.
Okay.
So it's a proper noun, okay? So Julio pays here in this sentence is a proper noun, guys. Abdul Malik Ibrahim. Sentence 4.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 4.
He will play in the All-Star game next month. Is mouth.
Is?
Mouth.
So,
Mouth.
again, what is the noun? Well or month? Which one is a noun?
Mouth.
Abdul Malik, it's not mouth, it's month. Do you see the N or not? Understand?
Month.
Okay, so it's a common noun or a proper noun?
Is a proper noun.
This is a proper noun. Has it started with a capital letter? عبد الملك الحازمي.
Common.
Okay, so the word month here is a common noun, guys. It's the noun of the sentence, and it's a common one. Okay, it's common noun. Okay. عز الدين الطحان. Okay, no answer. أسامة القحطاني.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence 5.
Okay. These are comments. These are comments.
So comments here is the noun, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so which kind of nouns? Proper or common?
He's a promen.
Okay, so comments here, the proper noun of that sentence, guys. The noun and proper one. Okay. Mohammed Fahad.
Yes.
Sentence 6.
Friend.
Again, friends, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, proper or common?
Proper.
No, it's not.
Common noun.
It's a common noun. Okay, it has started with a small letter. We don't have a particular name for that friend, so that's why it's a common noun. So it's C. Okay. Abdulaziz Qadri.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence 7.
They like the atmosphere at Burgessfield. Burgessfield.
Burgessfield, you mean?
Burgessfield. Because Burgessfield starts with capital and it's a name. But like, it's not a name and not start with capital letter.
Okay, very good, Abdulaziz. So like here is a verb, okay? And Burgessfield is the noun of the sentence. And it's started with capital letters. That's why it's a proper noun. Okay, Al Sultan, sentence 8.
Yes, Mister. Okay. The food is good, and tickets are cheap. Tickets is coming now.
Okay, very good. So tickets here is the noun, and it's a common noun. Okay, very good, yeah, Khalid. Okay. I'll send you the answers of this part of the questions, guys, through the WhatsApp. Just a second. Okay. We have the next part of the question. Okay, Sati Ali. Sati,
Yes, Mister.
read the header of the question, Sati.
Write the three nouns in each sentence. Write C if a noun is a common noun. And write B if a noun is a proper noun.
Okay, very good. So let me explain for you the header of the question here, or the question is about what? Each sentence from these sentences, guys, like contains 3 nouns. Okay, 3 nouns. So first of all, you have to figure out these nouns Number two, you have to mention the kind of each noun, is a proper noun or a common noun. Okay, so let's start with sentence one. So go ahead, Sari.
Do you enjoy football, basketball, or hockey best?
Okay, so what are the names here, or what are the nouns in sentence one?
Nouns:
Three nouns. I needed three nouns from sentence one.
enjoy,
Enjoy, not a
joy,
noun. Enjoy, it's not a noun. Pay your attention and concentrate.
football,
Football, number two.
basketball,
Basketball, excellent. Number three.
hockey.
Hockey, very good. So now we have three nouns. Okay, so what about these nouns? Common nouns or proper nouns?
It's common noun.
Excellent. So these nouns are common nouns because they haven't started with capital letters, guys. So football, basketball, and hockey are common nouns and the three nouns. Okay, yes, sir. Very good. Ali Amir. Sentence two, Ali.
Yes, mister.
Sentence two.
In New England, my favorite team is the Patriots.
Okay, so what are the three nouns? I want you to figure out the three nouns.
England,
New England, okay, number one. Number two.
favorite,
Again,
favorite
favorite, not a noun. It's not a noun.
team.
Team, number two. What about number three?
Patriots,
Patriots. Okay, very good. So, what about the common nouns and the proper nouns in that three nouns? We have three nouns. Which one is common and which one is proper? Hey Ali, now you have three nouns. New England, team, and Patriots. Which one is common and which one is proper?
uh,
Yes.
England is proper,
Okay, New England
and
is a proper noun.
Patriots
Uh,
and team is common.
team is common. So, New England and Patriots, common nouns. Is that right? And team is a common noun. Okay, this you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, Ali. So, excellent. About sentence two, guys, we have like three nouns. New England. New England is a first noun. Second one is team. Third one is Patriots. New England and Patriots like have started with capital letters. That's why they are proper nouns. Team is a common noun. Excellent يا علي. ياسين نضال. الله ياسين.
Yes, Mister.
Sentence three.
My family attended a game last December.
Okay, number one, try to figure out three nouns.
Family,
Number one is family. Excellent. Game.
December.
December. Okay, very good. So what about the common and proper nouns? Which one, which is common, which is the proper?
Family, common.
Excellent.
Game, common. December,
Excellent.
plural.
Plural. No.
Proper.
Proper. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Yasin. Very good. So we have family is a noun here, guys. Game is a noun too. Both of them are common nouns. December is like a proper noun. Okay. Very good, Yasin. تامر جبلي. الله يا تامر.
Mr.
Hi, Tamer. Sentence 4.
Snow was frag forming and a cold wind was blowing that Sunday.
Sunday. Excellent. Try to figure out the 3 nouns.
Sunday.
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 Sunday, number 1. Number 2.
Snow.
Snow. Excellent. Number 3.
Wind.
Wind. Excellent. Okay, which is the proper, which is common, ya Tamer?
Snow.
Snow is what?
Comma.
Common. Excellent. And
Wet. Comma.
wind is common. Okay. What about
Because
Sunday?
he's beginning with capital small letter.
Okay, excellent. What about Sunday?
Sunday plural.
No, proper, not a plural.
Now.
Yes, proper noun. Okay, is the
Because
name
he
of the name.
beginning with capital letter.
Yes, excellent. Excellent, Tamer. Thanks a lot, guys. So we have like 3 nouns here. Snow is a noun. Wind is a noun. So Sunday is a noun too. Snow and cold are common nouns, and Sunday is a proper noun for a day. Excellent, Tamer. Fahad Naif. Sentence 5 يا فهد. Fahad Naif. Fahad, sentence 5.
We saw our neighbor, Mr. Liano, in his hair coat.
Okay, I need 3 nouns.
3 nouns.
Yes.
We,
No, we is not a noun.
Mr.
Mr. Liano. Oh, that is called like a noun. Mr. Liano. Okay, so this is number 1. Number 2, what is the second name or second noun?
Our.
Our, not a noun.
So,
Again,
so,
saw is not a noun. Again,
and
pay your attention next time, Fahad. This is not a way of answering. طلال الهوساوي, sentence 5 يا طلال.
Yeah, Mister.
Sentence 5, figure out the 3 nouns.
We saw our neighbor Liano in his harvest coat. Neighbor
Okay, number 2.
Miss Liano
Excellent. Number 3.
harvest.
No, not. This is heaviest, not harvest. It's not a noun. Heaviest is not a noun.
Coat.
Coat. Okay, very good. Coat. Okay, so which one is proper and which is common?
Neighbor is common
Excellent.
and Miss Liano is proper
Excellent.
and coat is common.
Excellent, Talal. So, neighbor is a common noun and coat is a common noun too. Mr. Liano here is a proper noun of the sentence. قيس فراس. Sentence 6 يا قيس.
Sentence 6.
Yes.
Mr. Liano had her scarf wrapped around her face.
Okay, so figure out the three nouns.
Liano
Yes.
and scarf
Excellent.
and wrapped.
Again. Around, do you
Face.
mean? Wrapped? No, wrapped is not a verb. Yes, not a noun, it's a
Face.
verb. Face. Yes, excellent. Face. Okay, so Mr. Lian. Okay, can you mention which one is common and which one is a proper? Can you define?
Liano is a proper noun, and the scarf is common noun, and no, scarf is a proper noun, and
No, common. Common. You are correct.
okay,
Common noun because start with a small letter, as you see.
yeah. Liano is a proper noun, and scarf is a common noun, and face is a common noun.
Okay, very good, yeah, guys. So that sentence 6, we have three nouns here, guys. Mrs. Liano is a proper noun, scarf is a common noun, and face is a common noun too. Okay, yeah, guys, very good. Muhammad Ahmed. Okay. Muhammad Ahmed, sentence 6. No, 7. Muhammad Ahmed. No answer. Okay. Muhammad Muawiyah.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 7.
The player were sleeping on pitches of icy mud.
Mud. Okay, so I need the three nouns. Can you figure out three nouns?
Sleeping
No, sleeping, not a noun.
patches
Patches. Okay. Number 2.
players
Players. Number 3.
mud.
Mud. Excellent. What about defining common or proper? Which is common, which is proper?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
patches
Mm-hmm.
proper
Proper.
mud.
It has a capital letter. It has a capital letter to say it's a proper.
No,
Patches. No, so it's not a proper. Must be common. Players
com-
has a capital.
no, common.
No, it's common. Mud has a common. Has a capital.
No,
It's common.
common.
Understand? Okay, Muhammad, very good. So we have players, we have patches, and we have mud. Three nouns are there, guys. Every one of them begins with a capital letter. Small letter. Okay, with a small letter. That's why they are common nouns. Halim Ahmed. Sentence
Yes,
8. 8.
our hands were freezing,
Mm-hmm.
but we had food and hot drinks.
Mm-hmm. I need the three nouns.
Food,
Again, speak up.
food,
Food is number 1. Okay, number 2.
drinks,
Drinks. Okay, number 3.
see,
Again,
hands,
speak up, ya Halim. Speak up, ya Halim.
hands,
Hands.
hands.
Okay. Which is a proper, which is common?
Which had a proper
Mm. Mm.
Our have a proper.
Habibi, I'm asking you about only the three nouns, hands and food and drinks. You have only three nouns. Which one is a common, which one is a proper?
The common is hands
Hands is a common, okay. What about food?
and food is common
Okay, what
and
about drinks?
drinks is common.
Okay, very good. So we have the three nouns here, guys, hands and food and drinks. All of them are common nouns. Okay. Um, okay. محمد النفاعي.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 9.
Sentence 9, okay. Coach Belchak looked cold in his sweatshirt and gloves.
Figure
Coach
out the three nouns.
Coach Belchak.
Okay, spell check is one. Number two.
Number 2, it's sweatshirt.
Okay, number three.
Number 3, gloves.
Okay, what about the common and proper?
Coach Belchak is proper.
Okay.
Sweatshirt is common.
Uh-huh.
And the gloves are common because they are not specific enough.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so here, coach. Spell check here is a proper noun, and sweatshirt is a common noun, and gloves is a common noun too. Very good. Okay. أسامة القحطاني. Sentence 10 يا أسامة.
Yes, mister.
Sentence 10.
10. Finally, the figures were button and the crowd left the
Okay.
stand them. I finish.
Okay, so again, tell me about the three nouns. Can you figure out three nouns, this sentence?
Okay. Finley, Mister.
Yes. No, not. Finally, it's not. It's not a noun.
Okay.
Huh.
Eagles.
Eagles, number one, very good. Number two.
Number 2. Button.
No, it's not.
Okay. Stand.
Again.
Stand. Either stay.
Stadium.
Stay.
You mean stadium?
Yeah.
Okay, number two. What about number three?
Number 3 is crowd.
Crowd. Okay,
Yeah.
so which one? Which is common, which is a proper?
Either like I don't know what you said.
Which one is common noun, which one is a proper noun?
Okay. Either state either this.
Eagle is what?
Not anything.
Again?
Eagle either
Eagles here, eagles, proper noun or common noun?
Proper noun.
Proper, excellent. Crowd, common or a proper?
Crowd. Proper noun.
Again,
Proper noun.
has a capital letter. Crowd has a
Is there,
capital letter.
no. Is
No.
there common noun?
Common, very good. Stadium, common or a proper?
Common noun.
Excellent, Sam. Thanks. So we have three nouns here, guys: eagles, crowd, and stadium. Eagles is a proper noun, crowd is a common noun, and stadium is a common noun too. Okay, Muhammad Ashraf, sentence 11.
Mister,
Sentence
Mister,
11.
is it 11? Okay. It was a long dive, driver back to 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 po- post one that
Night.
neck
Night. Can you figure out three nouns?
is Lena. Okay. The 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 long the long.
Long.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes. Post one.
Boston, yes. Boston is one. Number two.
Post one and number two. Was
Was not a noun.
Ye-
Muhammad.
com
Muhammad Ashraf, hello.
yes.
Figure out the three nouns. You've said Boston. Okay, Boston is one. What about number two?
Long
Long, not a noun. I told you, it's not a noun.
is is here comments in
Habibi, hello, Habibi, listen up. First of all, figure out the three nouns. What are the three nouns in that sentence? Number one, you said Boston. What about number two?
drive
A drive. Okay, very good. Number three.
nature
Night. Okay, which one is proper? Which is common?
comments neither
You mean night. Is it right?
yes is nice
Okay. Night is common. Okay, what about Boston?
and driver comments the
The
driver
drive is a common. Okay, Boston. What about Boston?
Boston is a
Proper.
proper
Okay, good. Okay, good, Mohammed. Thanks. Okay, so we have three nouns here in that sentence: 11, drive, and Boston and night. Boston is a common noun. Okay, it's noun. The word drive here is a noun, not a verb, guys. Okay, means road. Means when I say a long drive, it means a long road. So drive is a noun, and Boston is a noun, and night is a noun too. Drive and night common nouns, and Boston is a proper noun. Okay, where is Muhammad Ahmad? Muhammad Ahmad, I opened your mic before, but I think you had a problem that time, so you couldn't open it. Where is he? Muhammad Ahmad, raise your hand. Okay. Muhammad Ahmad.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Number 12. I and ticket and July.
Again, I is a noun? No, not. I is not a noun. Tickets is a noun. July is a noun. What about number 3?
No. Number 3.
Yes.
Buy.
Buy not a noun. It's a verb. Huh? One more noun is left.
Outdoor.
Outdoor, not a noun.
What?
Not a noun. Outdoor, not a noun.
Only.
Only not a noun. Not a way of answering that.
Events.
Events. Okay, so number 1, tickets. Number 2, events. Number 3, July. Which is common, which is a proper?
July is proper and event and tickets are common.
Okay, good. Okay, so tickets here is a common noun, events common noun too, and July is a proper noun for a month. Okay, so these are the answers of that page, guys. Okay, so right now open your reading series book, page 94. Just wait 4 seconds, guys. I'm preparing the page for you, so bring your reading history book, page 94. Okay, guys, so page 94. Page 94, open it. Pay your attention and follow the reader, please. Page 94. Read book. Reading, read book. Pay your attention, listen to the reader. Follow the reader.
The tableland seemed big and empty and not interesting.
Use your fingers to not be
It
lost.
had been exciting when Pa was there, but now it was just flat land, and Laura thought she would go home and get a drink. She was very thirsty. She slid down the side of the tableland and slowly started back along the way she had come. Down among the tall grasses, the air was smothery and very hot. The dugout was far away, and Laura was terribly thirsty. She remembered with all her might that she must not go near that deep, shady swimming pool, and suddenly she turned around and hurried toward it. She thought she would only look at it. Just looking at it would make her feel better. Then she thought she might wade in the edge of it, but she would not go into the deep water. She came into the path that Pa had made, and she trotted faster. Right in the middle of the path before her stood an animal. Laura jumped back and stood and stared at it. She had never seen such an animal. It was almost as long as Jack, but its legs were very short. Long gray fur bristled all over it. It had a flat head and small ears. Its flat head slowly tilted up, and it stared at Laura.
Okay, guys, now page 95. Listen up. Page 95.
She
Listen to the
stared
video.
back at its funny face, and while they stood still and staring, that animal widened and shortened and spread flat on the ground. It grew flatter and flatter till it was a gray fur laid there. It was not like a whole animal at all, only it had eyes staring up. Slowly and carefully, Laura stooped and reached and picked up a willow stick. She felt better then. She stayed bent over, looking at that flat gray fur. It did not move, and neither did Laura. She wondered what would happen if she poked it. It might change to some other shape. She poked it gently with the short stick. A frightful snarl came out of it. Its eyes sparkled mad, and fierce white teeth snapped almost on Laura's nose. Laura ran with all her might. She could run fast. She did not stop running until she was in the dugout. "Goodness, Laura," Ma said, "you'll make yourself sick, tearing around so in this heat." All that time, Mary had been sitting like a little lady, spelling out words in the book that Ma was teaching her to read. Mary was a good little girl.
Okay, guys, so right now I want to discuss with you about this story. So just a second before, because I think we didn't discuss about this story anymore, about the new vocabularies, about the analyzing of the story, because I think that day I was absent. So right now let's discuss about it. Just a few seconds. Okay. Okay. Because many questions are there about this story. So pay your attention, listen to me, just to understand the story, how it was. Okay, guys, so pay your attention to the selection of the week. Okay, our selection title, guys, is On the Banks of Plum Creek. On the Banks of Plum Creek, written by Laura Ingalls Wilder, illustrated by Garth Williams. Okay, so Laura Ingalls Wilder here is the writer of the story. Genre of the story is historical fiction. So all the events and incidents about the past, but some like when we talk about setting, when we talk about, for example, people, okay, so we can say it's fiction, okay, non-real. Question of the week: why do we learn to explore new places? Why do we want to explore new places? Why we want to know new places? What is the cause for that? So this is the question of the week. First of all, as we used to discuss, guys, we have to discuss about the author. Who has written the story? Okay, who has written the story? So Laura Ingalls Wilder here is our writer of the story, and Laura is telling us about her life and how it was in the past. The life was too much tough and all of that. So she said what, I was a regular little tomboy and it was fun to walk the 2 miles to school. She told us, or she's telling us about how was the life in the past and how she was walking to the school on foot. So she said much later in life during an interview all about that. Okay, it was her daughter Rose who encouraged her to write about her adventures growing up. So her daughter Rose here, that the one who helped her or supported her just to write about her life and about her adventures in the past. Okay, Laura reacted for readers the life-threatening blizzards, swarms of locusts, prairie fires, and the rollicking good times with Pa, Ma, Mary, Carrie, Grace, and of course with Jack, the faithful family dog. This is about Laura. This woman, okay, was born in a log cabin in 1867 near the village of Pippin. So that woman actually is telling us about how the homestead was in the past and how they were looking for a good homestead, okay, just to settle in and just to start their life again. And she's keeping telling us about the life or how it was the life too much tough in the past. After that, we used to discuss about the main elements. Main elements of a story. We have 5 main elements here in the story, like plot, characters, and setting, conflict, and theme. Plot to tell me what happened in the story, and we discussed about that before. And I said that a plot is the sequence of events in the story. Characters just to tell us about the characters, the people of the story, okay, who acted the story, and setting to tell about the time and about the place which the story or where the story took place, and conflict here, the problems which are struggling with the main characters of the story, and theme, the lesson that you learn from the story. Let's read. We have this page, and this page is very important, guys. Page 83 just helps you to know about the new vocabularies, guessing the new meanings of the vocabularies, making new sentences by using the vocabularies. So this is like a short story, helps you to know about the new vocabularies of the selection. Vocabulary sign, we have the word badger. As you see, the words, guys, so listen up. We have the vocabularies right now. So badger, badger. This word is a noun, and it means burrowing, flesh-eating mammal. A burrowing, flesh-eating mammal called badger. The next word is bank, bank, and it means the rising ground at the edge of a lake, river, or sea. Bank, the rising ground at the edge of a lake, river, or sea. The next word, bristled. Don't pronounce the T here, guys. T is silent sound, okay? So not the bristled, it's a bristled, bristled. It's a reaction of a cat or a dog, okay? And that reaction, the badger did, okay? When Laura faced the badger or tried to attack him that time. So bristled, short, stiff hair. Short, stiff hair is a reaction of some animals just to fight against the enemies or against the predators. So it's called like a bristle. The next word, jointed, jointed, and it means a place where two things or parts are joined. As you see, the elbow here of the hand, of the arm, and how these two parts join together. So a place where two things or parts are joined, called jointed. The next word, patched, patched, means mended with this scrap of material, mended with this scrap of material called patched. The next word, ruffled, and it means a stripe of closely gathered material. Okay, so means ruffled. Okay, rushes, and it means marsh plants with hollow stem. Rushes. Okay. Um, we have a summary here for the story, and our summary about Laura Ingalls and her family have left their house on the prairie and traveled by covered wagon to make a new home in Minnesota. The children explore the area. Laura and Mary, and Pa takes them to play in Plum Creek. Later, Laura meets a badger. Okay, so right now, if we want to discuss, guys, about the critical thing of the story, and this is the important part, first of all, we have to know, or we have to answer the question of the week: why do we want to explore new places? Traveling to explore new places, what is the use of that? So why people travel? First of all, this is a question: where people travel and how people travel. Why people travel? Two, number one, to see many different places. Number two, sites, landmarks, and landscapes. Where people travel, variety of land features, coasts, deserts, and valleys. How people travel, methods of transportation, follow many different paths and routes. Okay, we have a question here about uh, the uh, the story. Many questions are there just to discuss about the story. So why do you think the author wrote this book? What is the use of that? Explain why you think that way. The author wanted to entertain readers with her story. Here, Miss Laura, or Mrs. Laura here tried to like help us to get the entertainment of reading about her life and knowing about how was the life in the past. Okay, so feeling about people and places in the past. What theme? This is important question, guys. What theme that you learned from the story? So what theme do you think the author wants you to learn side ideas from the story? Our story here is about trusting on you, guys, and the father of the family here tried many times just to trust on Laura and her like actions. Okay, so many times he told her to not go to the swimming hole, but she didn't obey that, and she broke the promise with her father. So he told her what? He said that Pa says a person who cannot be trusted must be watched. If I cannot trust on you, I have to watch you. So this is what you have to learn from the story. I have to trust on you. When I tell you something, you have to obey me, and you have to obey your parents. Okay, to not be watched. Okay, nobody will watch you. Nobody will like suspecting you. No suspicion will be there. Okay, because I trust in you. But when I feel that you are telling lies and you are doing something from beyond, so that time I have to watch you, I have to follow you, I have to stare at you and keep my eyes on you, like that. So he told us, the father or her dad told her about this like wisdom. So not betraying a person's trust can help someone avoid many problems. Avoid many problems. So no punishment will be there, no watching will be there. Big trust on you will be there. So this is about the lesson that we can learn from this story. What kind of environment do Laura and her family live in? Open prairie, wilderness. Does Laura obey her mother when she says not to go where the creek is deep? No, she wades in deeper. What does this tell you about Laura's characters? When we ask about Laura's characters, so we can say that she is curious and likes to challenge the rules. She likes the adventures. Okay, so that's why. Or she is adventurer girl and she is curious. She likes to know everything. Okay. One more question. Clues in the text. So, what clues in the text suggest that Laura might get into trouble later in the story? The text suggests that Laura's parents forbid her to go near or even to look at the hole of deep, dark water. Laura might disobey and go near the water because she is a curious girl. How does Mary differ from Laura? And this is an important question. What facts from the text tell you this? Mary is very obedient and warns Laura not to hop around the pool, and she used to obey her parents. Should you expect this election to be realistic or imaginary? Cite example from the text to support your response. It will be realistic. Okay, our selection, that one on the banks of Plum Creek, is realistic selection. Why? And historical in the same time. Historical fiction takes place in factual setting that shows us how the characters lived and contains details that fit the time and the place. So our story here is like historical, tells us about the past and how was the past and how was the life in the past, and told us about the setting and told us about different like tough lives were in the past. I'm not sure that the word rushes means, okay, so here we have a meaning for the word rushes. Actually, this word has two meanings. Rushes, first of all, means to move quickly. Okay, when you say that we have rush or rushes, so that means many people in the same place or to move quickly. But according to our selection, what is the meaning of rushes? It means to move quickly or a marshal plant with a whole stem. Because we are discussing and talking about the prairie and about the life outside or outdoors, guys, so we have to guess the meaning about the word rushes, and it must be like a marshal plant. It's a plant, not to move quickly. Which meaning do you think the author means? A marshal plant with a whole stem. A marshal plant makes more sense here in the selection. Okay, so here is asking us to reread the last paragraph. So how does the author create suspense when Laura walks deep in the water? So the author uses sensory words grabbed and jerked, couldn't see, to describe her fear. Sometimes the author wants to describe the incident and how it was like more interesting and excited and like that. So that's why the author uses like different like gestures and different words, guys, to describe, and sensory, especially sensory words, to describe the incidents and events, such as this word grabbed and jerked. When her father did that, couldn't see this, to describe her fear. Okay, so this is a way or a method or a technique that the author or a strategy the author uses it just to describe its selection. From this selection, I know that Laura is very daring. I'd imagine that she enjoyed wading close to the deep water and then getting ducked many times. I also know that Laura enjoys the outdoors. The time she spent swimming, hiking, and exploring must have made up a wonderful afternoon. Laura says she is awfully scared when Pa ducks her, and yet she begs him to do it again. So, what does this tell you about Laura? Laura is an adventurous girl who craves like excitement. So she likes the excitement and she likes to do the actions again and again. Okay. What type of father is Pa? Okay, use like details from the stories, the plot, and setting to support your answer. Pa is responsible and fair as a father. Okay, the father of the family with a good sense of humor. He ducks Laura when she disobeys about like laughs and when she requests another ducking. He allows Laura and her sisters to explore their new home. How does knowing about the difficult frontier families? So many questions we have here about this story, guys. So time's up, so we can discuss later about these questions again in details. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Time is up for this session. See you, inshallah. Have a nice day.